Hello, in this episode of Stump Mic, we have some interesting questions to debate. Also, we have some quiz for which we would be providing the answers towards the end of the video. So please watch the video till the end.
So I think the spinner's point of view, India are struggling a bit since last couple of series. I think it's a right time for us to find a spinner, quality spinner, as part of the one day, especially the one day squad. We had tried quite a few options, the old team members and the new ones, but I don't think anybody is settled. So yeah, I don't know how India is going to approach it, but it's right time we find some few options, in my opinion. What do you say?
I mean, Kuldeep's form. I want to just go through some of the facts from Kuldeep's bowling. Okay, so the first one day, he made a 0 for 68, and if you go back beyond this one day series, if you go back to the New Zealand series and Australia series, in Australia series, I'm just looking at this figures. It's 1 for 57, and in the New Zealand series, it's 2 for 84. So he was always an expensive bowler, not taking wickets quite often. That being the case, I don't know why Team India still did go ahead and choose him for the second one-day international, considering in the first one-day international at Pune, the same venue, he didn't perform well. So that's the question which we all have in mind.
Yeah, especially when there is Chahal and Washington Sundar and so on, people are there in the squad. It's not that we don't have choices. So that is a question to debate on its own.
Yeah.
But if you look at the other options, I don't know whom we have in the first.
No, we can bring in Ashwin. Ashwin can come back.
Well, that Kohli rejected that idea straight away.
Yeah, that's. I think that is where the problem is. I mean, I disagree to that. You know, Ashwin is an experienced bowler, right? He should be part of the team,
but
so that
he will be.
He'll
be a good addition considering his IPL form and all. But still, the team is more into the fitness and the all-rounders performance and so on. So I don't see Ashwin coming back into this squad, especially for one day.
No, yeah, we'll have to wait and see that. You know, Ashwin is the go-to player. In my opinion, Ashwin is the go-to player. I think when he's in a peak of form, he's playing the IPL as well very well. That's a short form of a game. So I think Ashwin would be the current situation. So you have to see the current situation, right?
No, that's correct. But I'm saying when Jaddu is back, there is no question. One spinner will be filled by default by Jaddu. So we have only one opening, if at all we have any, especially when team is playing in India. So I don't think I'm not with you on that. Ashwin may not get it. They may try some new people, some new players.
I mean, Stokes was clearly run out. You can see in this image now, in this picture now, the Stokes is clearly run out. According to the rule number 38, the batsman should be within the popping crease to say that he is not out. If he's outside the popping crease or on the line of the popping crease, it is out. And here you can see that the Stokes' bat is on the popping crease, the line of the popping crease. So he's clearly out. So this is something evident. And if you apply the rule number 38, the umpire can just close his eyes and press the out button, right? But here he has done something to override it. So I'm just wondering why we need the DRS technology in first place if the umpires can override. So technology has to be used in has to be used in its entirety to the benefit of making the decisions.
I think see, our umpires are making decisions on, I mean, especially the third umpire, right? They are having so many angles, so many cameras looking at the footages. But I don't know if we are seeing what they are seeing, right?
No, actually, I mean, they may be seeing more. If
Yeah,
for
they may be seeing
example,
more, and there should be some evidence for them to make that decision. So I'm not fully with the debate of umpire has made an error there. So the same thing happened when Rohit Sharma was batting in, I think, in one of the tests. Is it Rohit Sharma? It should be Rohit Sharma, I think. In one of the tests, he was given not out. It's exactly the same scenario. So I think they are consistent with the approach, I believe, and there should be something they have seen. But I have other questions on the DRS itself. Like there are two hot topics on DRS. One is the soft signal, where the umpires cannot see the catch or anything, and they give a soft signal. The other one is the umpire's call on the LBWs.
Yeah.
So those two are debated highly at the moment. So
Yeah.
I could see one of them is being tried in the IPL itself already. They have got rid of soft signals now for IPL. So probably that is the way to go for soft signals at least.
So I completely agree with you on what you're saying, Muthu, but it doesn't, it doesn't make sense to have the technology. For example, you made a point that what we are seeing and what umpire are able to view there can be completely different. But umpire has got someone, a director, who's collating all the images and feeding it to the umpires. So, and they're best placed in a room, sat down watching the telly, and just they have to say out or not out. So there, if they're not able to make decision, I'm wondering what is the use of these technologies, right? So I think they once they're depending on the technology, they have to go by that and make it very simple. Don't put something in the mind to say whether it's out or not out. Go by the technology. Whatever you see, what you see is what you get. That's it. A quiz question. When was the DRS first introduced in cricket? So let's look at the answers towards the end of the show.
I don't have the facts in front of me, but I believe they are in the top few at least, if not the top most. Both are playing consistently, and I don't see many other teams have the same kind of explosiveness and consistency at this point in time.
Yeah, you're right. At this point in time, we can only compare two teams, I think, so Australia and England. India is out of question because the openers are not really consistent. I would say England openers are the best in the world at the moment. If you consider Australia, I mean, Australia openers were good as well. Warner and Wade did bat well in the past. But having said that, I mean, again, they're rotating their openers a lot as well. So the best pair at the moment in the world is Bairstow and Roy, no doubt about it. Okay, now I have a quiz question. What was the highest partnership by runs by England openers in ODI? Please continue to watch, and we'll be disclosing the answers towards the end of this program. So if you see the statistics or facts in the past few years, the ODI and T20 has been very dominating from the batter's point of view. So then the bowlers, the pace bowlers and the spinners, if we take the spinners, they have to find some innovative ways of for getting the wickets. So one such thing is they're using the googlies. The googlies are quite often used, and it is very effective. We also saw Rashid did uses googly, and he bamboozled Virat Kohli yesterday. I think it has become a it has become a lethal weapon for spinners to use the googlies to take wickets.
No, so that is correct, but I mean, I wouldn't say Google is the only lethal weapon, because spinners themselves are lethal anyway, if the pitch is assisting even a little bit for them. So Jadeja has revealed that straighter ball could be equally good weapon.
But only the innovative spinners can survive. Muthu. If you see Kuldeep Yadav, right? So once Kuldeep Yadav's ball has been read, right? He doesn't have any other variation, right? He's not producing those googlies to get the wickets.
No,
So only the
more,
smart bowling is doing it.
No, I don't agree. It's like Kuldeep is not that experienced. I believe that's why he couldn't react or go and do some variety of or variation.
No, but Kuldeep is. I mean, if you take Rashid is less experienced than Kuldeep. So in a very short period of time, they did understood the batters are playing.
Rashid is less experienced in the international arena, but he has been working on his bowling for years together. So
yeah, but he's in England, right? He's in England. They don't have the spin friendly wickets. In spite of that, they have improved their game to bowl against the batters to get wickets. So that is the way they've been working on to find ways to get wickets.
Yeah, see, it's not where they bowl; it's more how they acquire the skills, right? So if you have played over 10 years, that makes a difference wherever you play than if you are playing only for say 4 years. So Kuldeep, I mean, if you think the other spinners will do some things differently, like even Chahal with his less experience, I think he is doing fantastic. Like he floats the ball around the wide line, and he just gives
yeah, that is the innovation.
innovation. He gives a short ball on your leg,
yeah,
which
that's correct.
gets him wicket. So
yeah.
I mean, even though they're not it could be a silly ball, it still works for him. So you should know, as a bowler, he should know what works for you.
Let's go to the quiz. You know what? Who invented googly? Do you know?
I have no clue about it. So
then you have to wait till the end of the program to know it.
yeah. You could say that, but it is too early for. I mean, he's already under enormous pressure to backfill Dhoni in all the formats, and I don't want to put him in that spot yet. Maybe if he is more, if he has played more games, maybe another couple of years down the line, we can do that comparison. But still, I'm not a big fan of comparison because the opposition you play, the players according to the current generation are completely different. So, I mean, he could be in that.
On this point, in this point, I have a good news for you. I agree with you. So he has to still continue to play for some time, and we'll have to see. But he's super consistent. He's super consistent. The only test would be that when he starts to have a lean patch, how he can recover, how he can bounce back. So that's the only test.
He did already recover. Like, I mean, he was sent down to second choice spinner behind KL, and he bounced back so very well. So I think he has.
But now he's in limelight. He's in limelight with all the numbers behind him. He has already made the numbers, and he's in the limelight, and he's peaking now. If at all he let him play good. Good luck to him. If at all he has got a lean patch down the line, the test would be when he wants to become more like a Dhoni. The test would be like he has to how he recovers from that, and how he adapts his play. That would show his maturity, whether he's in a capacity to become the next Dhoni.
Yeah.
So Prasidh basically he has called himself as a bowler who can hit the deck, right, with his pace and bounce. At the moment, what's happening is he's bowling too many short pitches, right? At least for the pitch in India, it is not too effective. So in the process, he's leading to leaking some runs. So too many short pitches are not helping him, but he has got the pace and everything. So I think he has to adjust a bit, or probably he has to get a little bit more experience to overcome that. Otherwise, I think he is definitely the find for the series, from the series. Yeah.
No, he is interesting, very interesting bowler. Like with his height, he is doing very well to intimidate the batsman, and he has been consistent with his bounces as well. So in that way, I feel he's better suited for tests than in the limited overs.
No, you brought up a good point. Yes.
So I don't know even if he could keep his place in the squad, not in the 11. Even I'm saying keep his place in the squad once we have the stalwarts coming back. So I mean, he would be the future for sure, and he's a find. But I think he has to develop his other skills in bowling.
Agree there.
So Sivaji, you had a very good questions for the audience, the quiz for audience. So yeah. I'm also interested to hear the answers.
Oh, the pressure is on me, Muthu. I'm going to think myself as a Rishabh Pant, right in the middle, whacking sixes. So here are the answers. The first question was, when was the DRS introduced? It was in 2008. That was when the DRS was introduced. Let's go to the next question. The next question was, what was the highest partnership by runs by England openers in ODI? It was 256 for the first wicket by Roy and Alex Hales. It was in 2016 against Sri Lanka. So did you think of that answer, Muthu?
No, I only know very few double century partnership or opening partnership, and I don't know how I missed that.
If the audience got it right, a big thumbs up for you. The next question was, this is an interesting question, isn't it? Who invented googly? So the googly was invented by Bernard Bosanquet. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's Bernard Bosanquet.
By any chance, do you know which era the bowler belongs to?
No, I don't know. No idea at all. Okay, coming to the conclusion part of it, we have some questions for audience. And when we look forward for their comments, it'll be useful to see their comments in the YouTube. The questions are: is this the end of Kuldeep Yadav's career? That's one question. Is this the end of Kuldeep Yadav's career? And the second question is Butler or Morgan a better captain? So we look forward to have that answers from you all. So please provide your comments. More comments, more merrier. I think it'll be good. It'll be good to have more facts around that. Okay, we have come to the end of the debate. I hope the questions were all interesting. We will come back next time with more questions and further more intense debate. See you next time. Bye, Muthu.
Bye.